Picture it. I was sitting at work like I usually am with my laptop out and Undertale game music playing throughout the office on my usual midnight shift. It was not far past 1 a.m., which everyone knows is the biggest time for caffeine consumption, right? I aim for the weird new energy drink that I was drinking on that night, and then disaster struck. The can was empty. As I sat there, only one thought went through my mind. I was screwed until 7 a.m. Then that led to the next thought, which led to the next and the next and the next. Suddenly, at 2 a.m., I am off in my own little research world, figuring out what the most caffeinated drinks are out there. And that is what we are going to talk about today. Hello, everyone. I will be the cryptic mind that will be telling you what I find out in my sleepy dazes of my midnight shifts. This is Thoughts After Midnight, and if you could not guess, this is just a channel for me to talk about the things that I learn on my midnight shifts, from the random conspiracies to journalism. I try to cover what I find interesting. You know, those 2 a.m. thoughts that just go through your mind that you can't get rid of and you just have to know the answers to. I'm the encompassment of that throughout my work shift, and I thought it would be fun to make a channel just to kind of elaborate on the thoughts that I have. So, today, we are talking about something that is near and dear to my heart, caffeine. Now, I'm a lover of all caffeine, from coffee to tea to energy drinks. Odds are, if it's new, I'm going to try it. Odds are I've already had it if you recommend me different flavors. I'm actually known at my job for giving people energy drink reviews that they did not ask for. I tend to find enjoyment from the odd flavors that I find, from Georgia peach sweet tea to this lemon drop flavor to Arctic Blast. Anything that really sounds entertaining, odds are I'm willing to drink it. It's really good, actually. Now, when I am in the gas station for my nightly addiction, I tend to really look at how much tends to be in energy drinks. While some range as low as 180 milligrams of caffeine, others tend to tip the scales at 300 milligrams. It really depends on the brand you get and how long you plan on staying awake or energized for. The healthy caffeine consumption for the average adult with no heart problems tends to range around 350 to 400 milligrams of caffeine. I'm not going to lie. I am a sleep-deprived overnight worker and a full-time college student. The most I ever drank to keep me awake when I was doing 20-hour awake days was roughly 700 milligrams of caffeine. This was spaced throughout the day, though. It's not healthy. Don't do it. Anywho. So I classified the types of caffeine in different categories, from dangerous to just in general most caffeinated, whether it be coffees, energy drinks, and shots. A fun fact that I did get to learn today was that there are shots of caffeine. Outside of like 5-hour energy, which I already knew about, I mean liquid shots of just pure caffeine. When was anybody going to tell me this? This can be revolutionary for my midnight shifts. And I also got to find out the most dangerous, by far, is Dynapep. Now, they are a 0.14 fluid ounce shot of caffeine. And it's only 100 milligrams of caffeine. However, the reason it's so dangerous isn't the fact that it's 100 milligrams of caffeine. It's the fact that whenever you are drinking said 100 milligrams of caffeine, it's all in one go. It just instantly hits you, and that's very dangerous for the body to have such an overflow. Now, for energy drinks, which is my main expertise, Spike Hardcore Energy takes the cake at 350 milligrams of caffeine. This seems like a product that I need to try. I'm not going to lie. Like, this looks good. Like, from the can design to the flavors that it's telling me it has, I gotta try this with just complete disregard for my sleeping patterns. Now, another drink that is near and dear to my heart is coffee. I gotta admit, that was a bit harder to look for because there are just so many different brands, and you don't know what's real and you don't know what's actually just, well, in internet terms it'd be clickbait, but you don't really know like what is the actual product, right? Like, this is something you have to taste for yourself. But I did find one that stood out, and I found it on Amazon. You can buy this whole beans and ground up by the bag. I found this coffee called biohazard ground coffee. Now, if the name alone doesn't make you want to second guess it like Death Wish sometimes will, there is 928 milligrams of caffeine for a 16-ounce cup, which if you're like me and just buy your drinks from a barista most of the time, that's about roughly a medium for your local coffee shops. I feel like knowing how quickly I down a coffee, though, this would be dangerous to my health. I never sip coffee first thing in the morning or first thing before a shift. Like, it's gone in under maybe 5 minutes. Thinking about that and then knowing that this is 928 milligrams of caffeine just for a medium, and I would get like the largest portion of it that I possibly could, I'd be dead. Guys, that heart attack would be on point. But at the same time, I feel that would be worth trying it. I feel like this would probably be very interesting to know how that much caffeine can affect the body. Now, one search led to another, and now as a random curiosity that I had, I wanted to know which coffee chain actually had the highest calorically dense coffee. Calorie counts, like most people, intrigue me so much. Outside of the caffeine consumption, I try to stay relatively healthy. Relative being a very loose term, but yeah, I like to look at the nutrition facts at the very least. I may even do an episode on it, I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. Who knows? Who knows what comes up in my mind tomorrow night? So, this is how I decided to do this. I picked 4 chains and looked up their calories for a large and went by that. And whatever drink that they had, preferably a coffee-styled drink, that's what I went with. There are 4 chains that I'm going to choose from, so bear with me. Starbucks, believe it or not, the highest calorically enhanced drink is actually their Java Chip Frappuccino, which clocks in at 600 calories for a large. That's the lowest one on this list. Next runner-up is McDonald's. Comes in next with their Mocha Frappe, clocking in at 670 calories. I'm not going to lie, knowing McDonald's, I was expecting something with a higher calorie count. Maybe that's just me. And now this third one, I have never seen this chain before, but when I was looking the information up for it, the calorie count surprised me so much that I was like, I gotta put this in here. It's going in here. Caribou Coffee has a truffle mocha cooler for 1,070 calories. That's like insane. And that's not even the worst one. The worst one's Dunkin Donuts, everybody. Apparently, they have a cookie dough swirl frozen coffee with cream that clocks in at roughly 1,100 calories for a large. I think what baffles me most about all of this isn't the fact that these are so high calorie dense coffees. It's the fact that it's all cream and sugar, right? Like, this isn't healthy calories that you're taking in. This is all sugar. This is all fat. This is all barely any coffee in it, probably. Like, it's so amazing to me. Like, how is this a thing? I have to make, you know what, this is going to be my new mission. I need to see if I can make a coffee that is higher calorie dense than the Dunkin Donuts coffee. That's going to be my new life mission now. I got this, guys. I got this. Oh, I would screw myself so badly. Alright, guys, let me know what you think about this episode. I had a lot of fun looking this up for you guys. Granted, I may not have said every single fast food or coffee chain's highest caloric coffees, but I think I hit some of the major chains. I also really enjoyed learning what was the highest possible caffeinated drink out there. Might even see if I can purchase it someday. Who knows? I'm probably going to try and make it and see if I can just outdo the calorie count. So tell me what you guys thought in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!